Here are my top 5 coffee fragrances that you need to have in your collection. For this first one, we've got to start off with none other than Halloween Man X. Probably the best bang for your buck coffee fragrance on the market. It's got coffee, whiskey, leather, some cardamom. Bro, everything you need just to turn someone's head and have everyone ask, dude, what is this guy wearing? It's got warm spices, some aromatics in there, a vanilla feel in there too. Basically, if you don't like it, you're uncultured, but it's okay. We can work with you. This next one is relatively new, but it hit the ground running, and it is Mancera's Amore Café. And if you like sweet coffee, this is the one you're looking for. The coffee in here is surrounded by an ice cream note of some vanilla, some brown sugar. It's also got some amaretto, just adding a little bit of zest in there. Some people say you smell like Starbucks coffee, but I completely disagree because I don't really like Starbucks, and I really like this. Soy colombiano, we like good coffee. Long story short, if you want a sweet coffee, this is probably your best bet. After that, we have a flanker of an extremely popular fragrance here on TikTok, and it is Lattafa's Khamrah Qahwa. Basically take that original DNA and add some coffee to it. It does specifically add like an earthy aspect to it too, kind of darkening up the DNA in general, but the coffee in there is amazing. You still get that praline, the warm spices, the sweetness from Khamrah, which all of this just spells out a spectacular smelling fragrance. This next one's a hidden gem, and it technically doesn't have coffee in it, but it definitely smells like coffee, and it is Cristiano Ronaldo's Legacy Private Edition. And it's by Cristiano Ronaldo. Already, it's gotta be good. Technically, it's like a woody, sweet, ambery, vanilla type of fragrance, but the sweetness comes from maple sap, which mixed with everything else does give it a kind of a coffee vibe. Like when I looked up the notes and didn't see coffee in there, I was legitimately surprised. That said, no one else really has this, so if you're trying to stand out, I highly recommend looking into this one, especially because it's pretty inexpensive. Before I get into this last one, my 2 fragrances, Costa Carta and Costa Azul, are still available. Costa Azul's got that fresh citrus opening, some clean soapy lavender in the mid, and then some mango and woodiness in the background, really all melding together to create the best, most unique everyday fragrance out there. And the Costa Carta's got that ginger, mango, vanilla, and passion fruit combo that absolutely breaks necks and is a panty dropper at this point. Has it happened to me? No comment. You're just gonna have to see for yourself. And these are limited edition, so I'd get these as soon as possible. And this last one, from the very first time I smelled it, I fell absolutely in love with it. It's Dominican coffee surrounded by some rum, some vanilla, some brown sugar. There's a very nice smooth rose in there, some caramel in there too, and a bunch of other warm notes. It also opens up with orange that just really adds the cherry on top. This one hit my coffee soul in a way that it's just never been touched before. This fragrance has even won awards, it's that good. And there can only be one coffee fragrance I'm obviously talking about, and it is Day 3 fragrance La Tacita de Café.